Like, I wish my Huracan had some of this stuff. Crazy. Look at the features on this thing. So it's 74,410, 2020 GLE 350. It's got all kind of stuff on it, man. Look at that.
It's all your added options.
Look at that.
You can get the 20-inch spokes. You can get a 20.
And what you're supposed to do, like turn left or whatever it is, and it'll show you on the actual street, so you can see. That's real time. That's the first for me. I've never seen this augmented navigation. Give me some money.
No similar music has been found.
That sounds like a Jay-Z song.
Exactly.
Yo, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Will Motivation, and today we got a special treat for you. I'm going to be reviewing one of the most luxurious SUVs on the market, the Mercedes Benz GLE 2020.
Huge shout out to Will Motivation, guys. Be sure to check out his YouTube channel at Will Motivation, dude.
Will Motivation on YouTube and Instagram. Definitely check him out.
We about to run Will Motivation.
Will Motivation. Will Motivation.
Just saw Will from Will Motivation. If you don't know who he is, just go ahead, type in Will Motivation on YouTube and you'll find him.
Will Motivation, satin white Hurricane to drive.
Will Motivation.
Will Motivation.
Will Motivation. Will Motivation.
Go check out Will Motivation's channel on YouTube.
That's right, YouTube. We are going to test drive and do a quick review of the Mercedes Benz GLE 2020. They've been selling like hotcakes. If you're looking for a luxury SUV, this is the video for you. Now, if you're not yet looking for a luxury SUV, you still want to watch this video, because one day you're probably going to be in the market to get one of these SUVs. And if you really like luxury, you know, super high quality, super excellent reliability, then look no further than Mercedes Benz. Shout out to Mercedes Benz of Easton for allowing me to review this vehicle. And today, that's right, we're talking about the Mercedes Benz GLE 2020. All right, you guys, watch this, man. It's a hot summer day. You come out to your car, you got the luxury SUV. You don't got the little, you know, standard stuff. You got the luxury SUV. It's super hot. You're like, you know what? Before I get in the car, man, let me let this thing air out. So on the remote control,
It looks like that. And you can do this from your office or from your house before you even get to the car.
all right, let's show them the luxury.
Press and hold the button.
Look, boom, look. Press and hold the button.
All the windows down, opens up your sunroof as well.
It rolls the windows down and opens the sunroof with a touch of a button.
You can stop it wherever you want.
Yeah, you can stop it wherever you want.
Hot air out.
Let the hot air out, and you're
What if it starts raining? What you gonna do if it starts raining?
So a lot of cars, so this is something I mentioned when Kevin just showed me this, that I want to show you guys. A lot of cars, they can do push button down, but they won't do push button up for whatever reason. But on this Mercedes GLE, a couple presses of the button, and look at that, windows up. Yeah, so if it's right, so if you leave the windows down because you know, ran inside the house and you let in the car, you don't want to get too hot, but then it starts raining, especially like it does here in Columbus, Ohio, you push that button, man, it automatically close up the car for you. Then you just lock it up and you're good. All right, so one of the things you guys know about me is with Mercedes-Benz, I always give Mercedes-Benz their props for having the best interiors out of any modern cars, including supercars and, you know, your six-figure, $200,000 plus cars. Mercedes-Benz is killing the game with the interior. So, of course, oh man, it smells good in here too, man. Oh man, that smells like gets me high.
Let's turn on the dash.
All right.
You gotta see that.
Okay, you wanna do the honors or okay? All right, so let me get on the passenger. All right, we're gonna turn on the dash real quick. And let me show you guys which version this is. So this is the GLE 350. So there's also a 450, but they don't want to give me the keys to that because I might do burnouts in the parking lot and that kind of thing. No, I'm just kidding. I'll probably come back and review a 450 if you guys demand that. But this is the 350. From what I understand, it's got plenty of power, and we're gonna find out. Oh, in case you guys want to see the sticker, like I said, we're at Mercedes Benz of Easton. It's a 2020 GLE 350 4MATIC SUV. Look at those stats. And it comes in at a very fair price of $65,550 total retail. Great gas mileage, 26 miles per gallon on the freeway, 19 miles per gallon on the city, and 22 combined. Yeah, this is looking good to me, fellas. Let's check it out. Now, one thing I really like though, man, is the color of this interior. You got the espresso brown with the gray. You got the wood grain, modern wood grain, heated seats. Now, let's check out the beautiful interior on this GLE. Check this out. Oh man, I'm not even gonna talk about the sound system that I'm hearing right now.
Rest your hand here. So,
oh man, look at that.
Look at that.
You got the touchpad.
Touchpad.
Look how smooth. Look how smooth that is.
Also, this is a 2020 GLE. Newly vamped, total new system, total new vehicle. First SUV touchscreen from Mercedes Benz ever.
First touchscreen.
So this is a touchscreen, 10.25 each side.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that. Look at the screen.
You got the navigation in there highlighted.
There. Over here. You touch it right here.
Mercedes.
How can I help you?
Oh!
Tell her whatever you want to tell her.
Mercedes.
What time is it, Mercedes?
What can I do for you?
What time is it?
4:04 p.m.
Oh, Mercedes is my friend. Look at that.
Anytime you say, hey, Mercedes.
How can I help you?
Tell me a joke.
What would you like to do?
Tell me a joke.
Everything down here, you have the touchpad with your fingers. You can swipe left and right to go wherever you want. You can push button. Like say it's a Navi, I can just push the buttons. I call these the cheat buttons.
Oh yeah.
Push where you want to go. If I want to go to telephone, if I want to go back to the beginning, push so many different apps, different locations. Hit car. It'll bring up what your car has on it.
Look at that.
Parking, ESP, manual, quick access, assistance.
Man, this is crazy.
I can just touch, I want to hit touch the vehicle.
Dynamic select.
I can go from the dynamic select, which gives you the different driving modes. Sport mode, comfort mode, economy mode. It has it all. So you can press and go. And it has one of the best cameras as well on one of these cars. 360 camera. There's some lighting in here. It's crazy. Ambient lighting, 64 different colors you can choose from.
Oh wow, that's sick.
It's just crazy. It'll be the bottom, the top, the sides, everything. Multicolor effects. We'll show you comfort, seating. It has a little bit of everything. Hey Mercedes. Hey Mercedes.
How can I help you?
Where's the nearest Starbucks?
Please select an entry.
Oh, that was dope.
Please repeat. What would you like to do next?
Locate.
You can start route guidance to the displayed point of interest, or you can call or save the POI. What can I do for you?
Start guidance.
The route is being calculated.
That's dope.
Look at the map.
Hey, this is the dopest map I've ever seen on a navigation system right there. Look at that. It's got the widescreen on it.
and I have it on this side as well. Like I showed you the mouse, the pad here, touchscreen. On the Mercedes steering wheel, you have a mouse pad here and a mouse pad here.
Wow. So while you're driving, you can
not take your head
off the
or
wheel.
eyes off the front of the car. You can use your thumb and swipe. This side controls that screen, this side controls this screen. Now look at this screen, there's 3 different screens.
Yep. You got
right now I'm just gonna press, right now I'm in the center. Let me go back. Now if I wanna change what's in the center, I just swipe down and it shows you all the different functions you can change to.
That's dope.
Which is awesome. If I switch over, I wanna go to this screen. Instead of having navigation over here, I can switch up and display different functionalities as well. Tachometer, if I want the tachometer there. If I want my distance control, I can see how far I am away from the car or not. Even has the G-force. G-force.
G-force in your GLE.
And then I can switch all the way over to the other side, the third screen, which is over here, which has, you know, my speedometer. If I want to change that, I can change that. If I want something totally different, I can have my music over there. You can customize this the way you want to customize.
Kevin, were you driving this and you're playing silly?
Hey, don't tell her that. Yeah, so it's just a lot of, you can put a clock over here if I want the clock over here. I can have my big clock on there. You always have a digital one anyway right here in the front. But it's just a lot of different things they've added to this. No other SUVs out there on the market has this capability, the screen. I mean, it has what they call it MBUX, so it's the Mercedes Benz user experience.
Yep. Okay.
So it's just something different and it's awesome. See, anytime you say, "Hey, Mercedes," she's listening. I mean, she learns your habits. She learns. She makes.
Please repeat.
Give me some money.
No similar music has been found.
That sounds like a Jay-Z song.
Exactly. You also have the automatic charger, so you can.
So you got Apple CarPlay.
Apple CarPlay, Android.
Oh, you
Play,
got your automatic wireless charger.
Yep, wireless charger.
Your cup holders, extra large. Look at that, starts charging automatically. I like that.
Just sitting it there, ding.
That's dope.
So you can put that stuff in there. You have storage. You got more plugs in here.
Look at your storage.
Down in there.
You got your USB hookup. So one of the options on the GLE is a 3rd row seat, and believe it or not, it's actually got some space back here. And you got the power middle row. Oh man, that's
power
sick.
Middle row. You hit this button, it makes the whole thing disappear.
Okay.
Open it back up.
Look at the color of this leather, man.
It's got that espresso material.
I like that, man. You guys gonna have me coming out of here with a SUV.
Take a ride.
Oh, this thing. My immediate first impression is how smooth it is. It's crazy smooth. So let me explain to you guys what just happened. We're driving down the street with the navigation on in the Mercedes Benz.
What can I do for you?
Hold on. So we're driving down the street with the navigation on, and there's a feature in the GLE, in the 2020 GLE, that's called augmented navigation. So this car has cameras all around it, and with the augmented navigation, what just happened was it will show you, using the cameras, the actual street view and what you're supposed to do, like turn left or whatever it is, and it'll show you on the actual street so you can see. That's real time. That's the first for me. I've never seen this augmented navigation. And I don't know if you guys saw the sticker on this car, but I would say this is a really good price for the technology that you get, man. This is ridiculous. Like, I've never,
unbelievable.
I mean, the touch screen, you got the pads everywhere, and this car was $65,550.
Exactly.
That's only like 10 grand more than my Audi S3, and it looks like a whole lot more. I'm not gonna lie, it looks like a whole lot more, you know, value and options and room even for an SUV. So you guys that are in the market for an SUV, you gotta check out the Mercedes Benz GLE.
2020 GLE.
2020. Because the older ones probably don't have these options.
Never came out with a 2020 this earlier in the year. This car has been out now since March, and they've never had a 2020 of any vehicle line come out this early. And we were so happy that we can't.
What would you like to do?
We can't keep them in because look at the technology. It's unbelievable, man. Nobody has this. Nobody has this stuff.
Yeah, this is trend setting right here. I'm about to adjust my seat. I'm sitting there reaching down here, but I forgot how convenient this is. So I can lower my seat down. Let me get down. There we go. Get down. Let me get my back together. There we go. Oh yeah.
Mercedes is always on the door.
How can I help you?
Mercedes is listening,
What
boy.
can I do?
She's ready.
Continue navigation. Change channel to shape 4.5.
There it is. Yeah, I give this stereo system 2 thumbs up. That stereo system is ridiculous. All right, so let's do a walk around quickly of this Mercedes Benz GLE 2020. Came out, I believe, in March. Cool thing about that is you get a 2020 vehicle in 2019, so your car is going to be new all the way through the rest of 2019 and into 2020. I love the color. Here's one thing: when you get an SUV, one of the things that sets off an SUV is this little, you know, like aerodynamic wind piece like that. I love that on an SUV. I've had a few SUVs. I always got to have some kind of little accent there in the back. Another thing I like about this is the dual exhaust. It already comes with the windows tinted in the back. Here's another thing I'm gonna tell you guys I like about the exterior on the GLE. The built-in side steps, which are functional, but they also look good. Like they give it sort of a sporty look on the outside, right? You got the roof racks already built in. I'm not sure if these are an option or not, but I take them on mine because they just give the car a bigger look, a little sportier look. Beautiful wheels, your all-season tires. Now, one of the things that will set apart any luxury vehicle and most new vehicles nowadays is the design of your LED daytime running lights. I love the style on those.
I love the sportier SUV, AMG.
So Kevin was just explaining to me that there's actually different front ends that you can get, like different trim levels. So like there's one over here in the back, I'm gonna zoom in on it, that has a different front end. It's what'd you call it, an AMG?
AMG line package.
Check that out. So we'll get a close-up of that. Yeah, I love this. I love the exterior on this GLE, man. It's real sporty. For those of you guys in the market for an SUV, I don't think you'll be disappointed with the exterior styling. So there it is. Now let's take a quick look at the interior. You got your beautiful espresso, chocolate, heated seats, wood grain. Check it out. Now, I'm 6'2", and I'm gonna show you guys how much space I have if I get in the back of behind the passenger seat for a 6'2" passenger. All right, so let's check it out. Real easy to slide in this car. All right, my knees hit a little bit, but I did lean the seat back, but check it out. So now, the way I sit, I'm gonna be just fine. But there's lots of room for the passenger to scoot this seat up and you're good to go. Now look at the leather. Man, it smells good in here. This car smells good, man. You even got seat adjustments. Hold on, I didn't see that. Let me try that out. Oh snap, look at that. Yo, my seat just went back. Look. Hold on, man, I'm discovering things in here. So there's a seat adjustment back here for the headrest. Oh, I can tilt back. I just tilted it back. What? What? The headrest goes up and down. Watch this. What? Oh my gosh, I've never seen that before in a car. So you got your sunroof in here. Textured ceiling is beautiful. I believe, like I said, this is called espresso. Look at that. You got your cup holders. You even got some storage space for your backseat passengers. Cup holders for both sides. It's comfortable, man. And you got your third row seat back there. So if you need room, like you got a bunch of kids or you're hauling kids around, taking them to soccer practice and stuff like that, this car's got plenty of room. So there's a push button that will open and close this. Watch this. Boom. One push, open and close on the rear gate. If you want to open it, there's a handle right here. You just tap it and it opens. You don't have to lift it up. I like that, man. You got your third row seats. You got a little bit of space back here with the third row seats up, but you can always just flick a switch and they'll drop down. There's a switch right there. Let's go ahead and close this up so we can go for a ride. Boom. Okay, so what do we come here to do? We came here to get driving impressions of the GLE 2020. This is a 4-cylinder turbo engine, and it's got plenty of power from my quick drive with Kevin. So let's check it out. I'm gonna take this beauty for a ride real quick and see what it does. Look how crystal clear the camera is. We got different versions.
And you got that. Let's see. I can test that. I can make it closer.
So you can see if you're gonna hit
pan out
anything.
even wider.
Pan out wide. See if kids running right across the street.
Absolutely.
And apparently it's got one in the front too, huh?
And you have the ones with the 360 camera.
It's got 360 on it?
360 cameras. You got the parking assist.
This is ridiculous. This is a $65,000 car. This is a $65,000 car that has features of a six-figure car, a $100,000 plus car.
And most of those don't even have it.
And most of those don't have it, you're right. Like, I wish my Huracan had some of that stuff. Crazy.
I know. So it locks you.
All right, so we're getting ready to take a test drive of this 2020 Mercedes Benz GLE. And watch this, guys. So you get in the car, you gotta make your adjustment. Let me adjust my seat a little bit. I keep reaching down, but it's on the door. So I'm gonna scoot up. I got my leg, I'm a tall guy, but my legs are not super long. So all right, let me get where I'm good operating the brake. I'm gonna throw on my seatbelt. Something cool just happened when I threw my seatbelt on. Boom. Look, I threw my seatbelt on, snapped it in place, and it adjusted to get me snug, all right? So now okay, so I'm reaching to adjust
this is a little bit on the side to the left.
The steering wheel. And normally I'm reaching underneath the steering wheel because it's manual, but this one's totally luxury. So I hit the button and it telescopes out towards me like I'm in a jet fighter. Are you ready for this? Are you ready, Kevin? Are you ready?
We're ready.
We're about to take this jet. Oh man, I love the buttery smooth, man. I'm a sucker for that.
And you see where the gear shifter is. Do you know how to put it in gear? All
right, I'm gonna see if I can figure out. This is a. Oh, this might be like is it like my Lambo? With the paddles?
Nope.
All right, so I'm gonna figure it out.
Most people look down here and look for everything.
Let me get my mirrors together so we safe here.
Mirrors down on your left.
Man, look at all this technology, man.
Mirrors down there on the.
Oh, okay, I see it. All right, Kevin, help me out. All right, we good. I'm gonna get my blind spot together. Let me put the one on the right here. Get my blind spot together. All right, good to go.
It has all the blind spot detectors. It has all those features as well.
All right, so I'm ready to go. So now I'm looking for, okay, here it is right here. Right there, that's nice.
You see it right here on the dash as well.
It's in sport mode.
It's in park right now, it's in sport mode. Yep.
Drive, D1.
D1, first gear.
All right, guys, I'm excited. I have had several SUVs before. The most performance-oriented SUV that I've ever driven was I own several Jeep Cherokee SRT 8s. Man, this thing is buttery smooth, man. So this way. buttery smooth. One thing I really love, and I'm just gonna give you guys my driving impression. You guys know I'm not gonna know all of the specs and features, but that's what Kevin's here for. But one of the things, as far as driving impressions, is the steering feel. Now, a lot of people like steering feel that's real sporty and they can feel the road and whatever that means. But for me, I like to just, yeah, like no, yeah, I don't want to have major effort when I'm trying to steer or whatever. And I don't want to have major effort when I'm trying to accelerate, just straight around.
Yeah, just straight on down.
So the first impression is the steering feel is buttery smooth. It's light. It's not super heavy. So you're like fighting with the car to turn left and right when you're parking and stuff. It's just buttery smooth. Visibility is great as expected. One thing that I'm going to want to do is open up the sunroof so you guys can see us. We got two beautiful, handsome men in the car. Y'all got to see us on this camera. So, but yeah, man, this car is comfortable. I'm not feeling bumps. Now I drive around in sporty cars all the time, so I feel the bumps everywhere. But this thing, I feel like I'm hovering over the bumps.
Just floats.
Just floats. There's a cop there, so I'm gonna watch out for the cops, everybody. I should do a burnout right there by the cops.
All-wheel drive burnout.
I'm gonna go straight across.
Yep, let's go straight across.
All right, so my visibility is good. Going across, checking my blind spots and everything. Man, this feels like a little spaceship, man.
Just floats, man.
So the other thing I'm sort of a snob about with my cars is the throttle feel. I think I'm more of a throttle snob than even a steering feel guy. And so if the throttle doesn't feel good, then I won't like the car that much. But one thing I'm going to tell you guys right now is you will be pleasantly surprised with the power and the throttle feel of this vehicle. So I'm going to turn left up here and tell them the engine's it's a 4-cylinder, right?
4-cylinder, yep, 2.0.
We're in sport mode. Is it all-wheel drive or is it
all-wheel drive?
It's all-wheel all the time?
You're good. Yep.
All right, here we go. Those turbos kicked in. Those turbos kicked in. Oh yeah.
Turn right in.
This thing has plenty of
Oh yeah. You never know it's not a 6-cylinder. It feels like you're driving a 6-cylinder vehicle.
Yeah, I would have swore this was a 6-cylinder.
It has the Eco Boost, which gives you that extra horsepower right up front, which is nice that they can do that for you.
Man, this thing is nice.
Oh yeah,
keep straight. Oh, you guys got a little circuit back here. So I want to reiterate, guys, that if you're looking for a Mercedes Benz, any model of Mercedes.
Please repeat.
Oh, there she is. She showed up for us. See, she's listening. All right, so
What can I do for you?
one of the things I'm going to say is make sure to check out Mercedes Benz of Easton. So I'm going to drive to. Oh, it went into
manual.
I'll just throw it back up. There. V3. Oh, it's third gear. Okay.
Yeah, third.
All right. Cool. Oh, this is nice back here. I've never been back here.
Most people have it.
This is nice.
Go all the way back out to Stelzer.
Oh, okay. And then we'll turn
Nice,
left.
smooth.
So one thing that I want to mention to you guys is if you're looking for a Mercedes Benz, check out Mercedes Benz of Easton. I'm going to have Kevin's contact information in the description of this video. But just really good people. This is the first dealership that is actually, you know, like said, hey, Will, you know, you're welcome to review some of our vehicles and share those vehicles with your audience. And I've been doing YouTube for years. This is the first dealership to reach out to me and say that and invite me to do that. And of course, I want to take them up on that offer. So that'll just tell you what kind of, you know, people these are at the Germain Mercedes Benz of Easton. So like I said, check in the description. Kevin, if you want to give them your contact information while we're right here on video.
Yeah, absolutely. It's Kevin Winston. I'm at 614-679-2005. It's the best number to reach me at directly.
What would
I'm
you
here
like
to help
to
you
do?
out. Mercedes cancel. As you can see, she's listening to my needs, and so she's just wanted to make sure that she can help me.
Right, you know, make sure everything is okay.
That's all she's doing. She wants to. She learns your habits. She She learns your driving habits, and she offers suggestions sometimes. I mean, she can even suggest restaurants and places to go, things like that. So that's some of the technology that you're getting with the new Mercedes now. It's 2020. This is where everything is about to go.
So Tim, let me ask you this. So for me, I'm sort of new to doing car reviews. I reviewed a bunch of my own vehicles, but when reviewing some of these vehicles that are not mine, what I want to make sure to do is share with people who the target buyer is for the vehicle that I'm reviewing. So who would you say, who do you typically see, what's the profile of the buyer of a car like this?
Well, being that this is a sport utility with the option of a 7-passenger seating, so it can expand more than just the normal typical family if they want that extra room for all their friends that your kids have. But yeah, that's typical of the SUVs here, especially the GLE. I mean, it's economical, price range is great, you get a lot for your money. It's typical husband, wife, family of 4 with a dog and a cat, but it can expand for more people as well, which is nice. And like I say, when they came out with this one, it was just something that was thought of, a long process of, because just the technology that they've added to this, making everything touchscreen as well. They give you 4 ways to do things. You can talk, you can touchscreen, you can use the mouse pads, or you can push buttons the old school way. So they give you 4 different ways of how to do things. So they give you options.
I like that.
Just like life, everybody wants options. You can do it however you feel comfortable with, which is awesome. So,
yeah, because then it's going to make it easy. Like, so, like it's my first time driving one of these vehicles. It's going to make it easy for me to figure out how to operate the vehicle, because I'm going to go to whatever my default is. My default might be to touch
push
something.
Buttons.
Yeah, or it might be push buttons on the steering wheel.
Go to navigation. Go to home. Go to telephone. You can just push those buttons and it goes directly to that. Because some people may get overwhelmed at first because there's so much here, so much there. But that's one of the things that we help you with. And we even have a concierge that a couple of them that specializes in going over these things with you. They can come to your home.
They come to your home?
You can schedule time with them at the dealership to kind of go over things, which is awesome.
That's like the Apple store. You buy an Apple product and they got a concierge.
Yeah, we have a concierge that will come to your house and program the garage door for you.
What?
Help you set up things like that.
And that's customer service.
We try to make sure it's as easy as possible for the client. So
did that automatically kick on?
It automatically kicked on.
So that's what you call. All right. So let me
augmented navigation.
Augmented navigation. So let me tell you guys something. Like if you're like a navigation person and you're on the road all the time, is it this? If you're on the road all the time, and you use navigation a lot, and you're looking for a vehicle that has the most advanced navigation, I'm gonna say Mercedes Benz is probably it. Now, from everything that I've seen, it is it. Like I'm looking at this navigation screen. It's huge for one. It's crystal clear, number 2. And it has some technology that I've never even seen before.
It's real time.
With this active advanced, what's it called?
Yeah, the augmented.
There it is.
Yeah, just keep
straight. Okay.
It's real time navigation, so it's showing you what's going on.
I can see rivers and creeks on here. I can see the path back to the dealership. Or is that the Starbucks?
Yeah, that might be the Starbucks. Might be taking us to Starbucks.
There you go, man. But the
dealership is right in the middle of it. So it tells you got Mercedes Benz around top.
Okay, I know where I'm at now. Man, I'm thoroughly impressed.
Very detailed.
Man, look at all the functionality.
Yeah, it's just
fingertips.
I mean, if you're looking at anything else in the market, I can challenge you to look at anything else, and then you come look at this or look at this first. There's nothing out there that compares to this. The ride, the technology. Nobody's going to have it. I don't care if you spend $200,000. They're not going to have the stuff that this car has.
Yeah,
in it as well.
This is ridiculous, man.
So it's just a comfortable car, smooth car. I've sold multiple of these to lots of different families, and they're loving these cars. So,
yeah,
what's not to like?
I'm not even in the market for an SUV, but I'm loving this car, man. This is like
it's the one you want to take on a trip.
Yeah.
If you know you're going somewhere and you just want to jump in, set, go. And it has all the latest and greatest safety features. They're awesome. Absolutely.
One thing I love about the interior here is the wood grain, man. The wood grain, it's got like a modern wood grain to it.
Yep.
The other thing I love is the color selection of the interior. For me, Mercedes Benz, bar none, has the nicest interiors on all cars. So like I said, if you guys are looking for a high quality vehicle with tons of options, with a luxury feel to it, then I'm gonna say check out the Mercedes Benz lineup. Another thing about Mercedes Benz that I'm gonna kind of pitch here is, you know, I'm not a salesperson for Mercedes Benz or anything like that, but I'm impressed by the fact that there's so many like different types of vehicles. I have to guess that they probably have one of the higher like selections of vehicles and versions of those vehicles. Just keep straight. But like, I just saw a vehicle I've never seen before in a dealership. I want to say it was a GLA or a CLA. I've never seen one. It was an AMG. It was like a hatchback.
GLA 45.
Man, that thing is sick.
Yep, with the matte paint.
I've never seen one before.
Yep, that's the GLA 45. They've been out for a long time. You don't see very many of the 45s.
Those are nice.
AMG, big wheels, aggressive styling. That's a sharp curve.
One more thing I don't want to gloss over. Turn here. One thing I don't want to skip over is the fact that there's a really useful feature that I just noticed while I was driving, and it has blind spot sensors or blind spot assist, so that when you're getting ready to change lanes while you're driving, it'll notify you by like a little triangle or a little light that'll flash on your side mirrors.
It changes colors
and notify you.
Yellow.
That's a major
red,
safety.
and then if somebody's right on you, it'll audible activate. So it'll let you know somebody's
right there in your blind spot.
Right there.
That's major. Like, once I had that feature in one of my cars, I wanted it in all of my cars forever after.
Yes.
So I love that.
All right, here we go.
Feel those turbos kick in, man. Get that torque.
This one. Yep. Take off.
So I would have swore this was a 6-cylinder.
Yep. I would have told you.
Yeah, I would have definitely thought this was a 6-cylinder.
They put as much power in this 4 as they can.
You guys got a huge selection out here.
Tons.
These are all your cars for sale.
All this.
Man, you guys check out their inventory too, because they don't just sell Mercedes Benz. They have like a family
pre-owned.
Lots of pre-owned. I got to come up here and review some of your pre-owned vehicles. So that's it, folks, man. This was the Mercedes Benz 2020 GLE. Thanks to my man Kevin, thanks to my man Daniel here at Mercedes Benz of Easton. Appreciate you guys. Here with another video on how to turn $7,000 into over $100,000 in one single real estate investment transaction. You'll learn not only how to do flips, but also you'll learn the benefits of buying and holding and owning real estate for the long haul as rental property. So what do you do when you're interested in investing or spending money on something, or, you know, spending time, energy, and money on something? You study. You know what? I can buy these houses for cheap prices and then rent them out, make a profit on them, and then it'll just be another business. So if you don't already own a home or own a house, you should buy a house that is a good house that will turn into a good investment. Yo, what's up? It's your boy Will Motivation, and today we're talking about my advice on the #1 way for you to get started investing in real estate.